Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be installing Mishimoto's top mount intercooler. So we're going to talk about it, see how it fits. Probably just going to do like a time lapse of the install, just because Mishimoto does do a pretty good job of doing an install, and I really don't want to do an install video since there's so many of them already out there. So probably just do a quick little time lapse of it. And so my WRX is tuned by Grimm from Boost Performance. I believe they're out of Indiana, if I'm not mistaken. I'll put a link in the description too if you guys are looking for a tuner. Real good tuner. I know he's pretty well known around the U.S. This car runs amazing. I've got it on the E60 tune due to the weather and the freezing cold it gets. It's gonna get in Wisconsin. So I've switched it back to the to the 93 tune. So in the summertime, I'll run the E60 tune we did on it, and it's a night and day difference. I would highly recommend, if you have a WRX, I would run an E60 tune, because I asked them, you know, what's a good way, because I see that you can do it. This is my first WRX. I've always had either Jeeps, and I had one, I had a 392 Scat Pack from a Dodge Charger. I absolutely love that car. That car was fantastic. But so I would highly recommend, if you're looking for an E-tune, I would go with Graham, if I'm saying it right. You know, the emailing back and forth is actually it was really painless. You know, you get one tune in, and then you start doing it. You send out your tune, and then what you just mapped for them. You send it back to them, and then you just start itching to see how the next tune's going to be. And then when he tells you it's all good, and then it's like, dang. And then as soon as you went from the 93 octane to to the E60 tune, it's a huge night and day difference. You can feel the power. I know he said I should have got around between 50 and 60 wheel horsepower, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, you feel it. The car actually, I think, rides a lot better on the E60. I don't have the Cobb Flex kit in there. I am looking at getting the was it AEM Flex Fuel, and then doing a dual map, so I'm not constantly re-downloading. I can just leave it alone and be done with it. But I mean, other than just keep re-downloading, you know, just kind of going back and switching the maps around, it's really not that big of a deal. It does take a few minutes, especially if you're going from like an E60 back down to the 93, and if you're living in a cold area. You know, I had the E60 or the E85 ended up freezing up on me, so I ended up having to push it in the garage and let it get just warm up, and then it started straight up. First I thought it was a battery, but yeah. is the install. It took me roughly, I would say, a good, I don't know, hour. The hardest part, I would have to say, to get this in is just getting the intercooler in itself. It is a little bit of a tight squeeze just because how big it is. But I mean, once it's in there, because once you got to put in the driver's side inlet first, and then the outlet, or the other side, the passenger side. But other than that, it was a really simple install. Like I said, it took me roughly an hour to get installed. The thing's huge. The thing's massive compared to the flimsy one. I'll show you the flimsy. I mean, we're going from, this to something that's, that thing's thick. The welds are really good quality. So like I said, I'm going to put everything down in the description below. Hit the like and subscribe button, and hopefully we can get some more videos in. So catch you on the next one.